Hello, everyone. Hello. It has been a while. Um, I thought to go ahead and just let everybody know at first what actually happened. So the one day when I did, I don't remember what I titled it, but the one daily that I did, there were a whole bunch of towers, a whole bunch of this, that, the other was going to happen, and I got massive anxiety. It happened. I was actually locked out of this. Hey, Christine. I was locked out of this account for days. My Google account was actually disabled and I couldn't retrieve it due to the factor that I kept entering my email completely wrong. And yesterday, when I was in the studio with my best friend, I seen the actual email to this and I was able to print it in or type it in or whatever. And voila, we are back live on this channel. But I do have another channel that I did start. However, I didn't post any videos to it yet. I will figure out a way to, hey, Scorpio, I'm doing much better. But I will try and figure out how to put a link in the box below in case anything like that ever happens again. I will have that channel just in case. But for right now, we're going to just keep going with this one and see how it goes and just hope that nothing like that happens again. I hope all of you guys are doing great and well throughout all of this craziness is going on. And I did notice too, we are in I believe it's a new moon solar eclipse right now this weekend, I believe. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started and see what Spirit has in store for us for the next 24 hours. All right, what messages do you have, please? Okay. Okay, let's see, what do we have going on? Mickle the Muckle flipped over. See, it's like mixed blessings. Everyday blessings. It's play. Somebody wants to play. It's silliness. It is smiling. It's happy. I feel that energy right now. I'm really happy to be back on here. I missed all you guys. It has been a minute. And then solace. Maybe it was because, wow, an inner transformation will change. That could have been the whole point. I was talking to one of the mods on here, Jean, for a little while when this all happened. And I think that it was done because if we don't take a break and we need it, then Spirit steps in and you have to take a break. And I think that could have been what happened here. Because I actually still, even after I recovered my email or my Google account, it wasn't email and it wasn't YouTube. It was my actual Google account that was connected to the YouTube. I still never figured out and found out what actually happened. So I don't know. And I think it was because of a timeout that was needed and to see things clearly, to get some knowledge, all of that, you know. And now you can go back to, you know, just, I don't know, playing. What is this? Agreements, partnerships, commitments. See, I think that's, and that might have been what it was too, is to figuring out. So during this time frame, there's something going on where you are seeing clearly with this agreement here, because the rings talk about agreements, it talks about partnerships, it talks about commitments, all those things. And there is something that is being shown. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the loons with justice. This could just be agreements that you have with people and family, and then you've got the house. For some of you, this could be where, I mean, now it's like playful, because I heard it's playful in the house, something like that. Practical, being grounded. It feels like now you can move in a more practical way. Guided. There's some guidance that's needed. And balancing. Hey, Flower Beauty, welcome in. Whatever this is, there's something about a strategy here. Maybe you're trying to like rise above things. You're trying to focus. You're trying to deal. It feels like just deal and keep things. Let me see. I kind of went whoosh for a second. Let me see. What is this, please? Spirit, what do we need to know? It's the Ace of Wands. You might get a bright idea. Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups. What is all the new? I mean, it's the Ace of Wands. This is a whole collective. Yep, this is the collective, the afternoon ones. And then I'll come back on and do questions. But yep, this is for the whole collective right now. So during this time frame, it's the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups with the Seven of Cups, which is, I mean, you might be confused. There is, okay, Five of Cups. And the Hermit. This is my whole point, as what I was saying. And hey, Jean, welcome in. It feels like having to take time to redirect and do some healing, inner stuff. Yes, it's to start something. With the grasshopper, there's a change in direction, but it's a leap of faith. So it feels like don't worry. But it's like whatever's going on and happening in this time frame, it's kind of like if there's a change or something going on, it's about just be easygoing and don't worry about it, because it's working out in your favor. I mean, that's the Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. And the Heart. You're going to love this. This new beginning. Wow. It could be like, just setting goals. But it's a surprise. What's the surprise? What is the surprise? We need to know what the surprise is. What's the surprise? Emotions, communication. You might be talking to family or something in that matter. Why did I say family? Well, it's the tree. Maybe that's why I said it. But it's being grounded in personal growth. This is like discovering, this is self-discovery. Whatever this is, you're discovering something about yourself, because you have self-discovery here, and then even here is talking about personal growth. Like this feels like you could be going through something where you're learning about this yourself. The King of Swords. Temperance and the Hanged Man. You might be looking at something in a much different way. And that's probably why you're looking at it where it was like, wow, this was a blessing, or this is a blessing, or somebody around you is doing that, where they're looking at something as if it was a blessing. And there's temperance there, which temperance could be the divine, but it's also like tempering the emotions, especially here with the element of water. That's all emotion. And it could be just tempering that and just figuring it out and releasing it and having patience, whatever the situation is that you find yourself at in this time frame. Wow. The bottom this was stuck on the table, which is the Seven of Wands, where it's like, I just want to keep my peace bubble around me and not be disturbed. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. And now you've got the Queen of Swords. It's the King and Queen of Swords. What am I even talking about? I mean, you could have a King of Swords character that is trying to look at something from a different viewpoint, or they're doing a delay or something. There's blockage here. What's the block? What is this block? It's a tower. Oh, no more towers. I'm just saying. It's a tower. For a new beginning, it's a sudden increase. Maybe you had somebody who was delaying everything and not really doing anything, or just whatever, they're pausing. And now all of a sudden it's a tower because now they want to start giving. The fireworks. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea. I really don't. It's 11:11. Well, they want to start giving. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. I don't know what the King of Pentacles. It feels like, I don't know. I was going to say sketchy, but that's what it feels like. It feels a little sketchy, but it's a wish. It's something that you've been hoping for, but it feels like it comes out of the blue, like completely out of nowhere, that this pentacle comes in. What is the pentacle? What is this that's coming in? It's something you've been wishing for, because it's the Star. To restore the harmony, to clean something up. It could be time alone, but it's like the attitude. Our attitude's everything. It's the Moose. And boom, the Crow. It's a new event. Something new is coming. It's like, I don't know what this is. But whatever it is, it's the head of the pack. Which talks about something being successful. And getting something done and finishing first. And then the White Wolf is resilience. I have no idea. It feels like something that you've been wishing for. Like if you wanted, like say something happened and you like were in a tiff with somebody, then somehow something comes in, a tower comes and fixes it for you. Temperance comes in, right? That was my point. And right when I was picking this up, I was getting she is Temperance, which Temperance isn't really a person, but she carries Temperance with her. This one sits back and observes everything and just watches. She can cut if she wants, but she doesn't. This really looks like someone who's just sitting there listening and observing and watching. But Temperance is behind her. I don't know why that's so relevant, but it is. It feels like it is. I don't even get what that point was for that part of the day. Maybe you're just sitting there and you're looking at everything. You're looking at things from the past and trying to make decisions, but with like from a heart space, with passion, all of that, because that's what the Ace of Wands is. And something comes in, some form of clarity comes in, and it makes you mickle to muckle. This is like the happy. I'm hearing happy, happy people all around the world. Just happy, happy people. Everybody's happy now. That's good. We need happiness. All right, next time. What do we have coming in after this, please? What do we need to know? The Fawn. Understanding nature. And himself. What? Then you've got the Piper. Everything feels like it just went really, really quiet. With the spiritual connection here and the the ace of chalice, the singer of chalices, that's what goes into the ace of cups. My desk is getting filled with stuff. Okay. All right, so these two came out first, which is the fawn. And then the shamanic power. This is natural law and life force. If you notice these ones right here, they're lit up right down the center. Both these images, they're lit up. But then you've got the piper, which the piper talks about music, order, harmony, seduction, all of that with the spiritual connection. What is all of this? What's going on here? But there's some hope because, I mean, it feels like trusting in something. What is this for this time frame? Five of Swords. Somebody might have a headache. Spirit might be really... Five of Wands. The Devil. You might be tempted by something. And you've got like spirit in somebody's ear to do something. Strength. Chariot and strength, and then justice. This could be that somebody is really their other side of their energy or something. It's like low energy and they're trying to move past that, move beyond that, leave out of that. What is this with the five of establish? The world and getting what you want though. Unexpected end. Moving forward. In an agreement. This doesn't even make sense. Oh, it's an emotional, complicated situation that puts you in a crossroad. I mean, it's the road. It talks about crossroads. Oh, geez, how fun may this be? I'm just saying. Wow. I'm not understanding the point. I mean, this is beautiful energy up here. This is like understanding nature of things and how things work, how things are. And then what, in the background, you got like some seduction going on? I have no idea. It's something, you're like, there's a battle. The control, holding on to it. This might be you're supposed to be releasing something, but you keep trying to hold on to it. The Page of Cups, holding on to hope that something works out. The Seven of Swords, though. Spirit is trying to guide you in this situation to move you forward. And you could be holding on to something that needs to be released. And even here, I mean, right here, you've got it where Spirit's like screaming at somebody. Hey, Ratchy, welcome in. Screaming at somebody. And then here, they're just screaming again, like cawing. Like, would you just come on and follow this path? It feels, I don't know what this is. It feels like a conundrum. See, it's the Four of Cups. I don't know. I mean, you could just be disappointed in something and then something comes in because you might have to release something and it hurts you to have to release this. Whatever the situation is, it can be anything. It really can be anything. Although I did just see the Two of Cups, but it's having to release something that you wanted to commit to. Wait, that's two queens there. The hell am I talking about? I'm sorry. What am I talking about? Am I losing it? Am I not figuring this out? It is, what? I don't know. Maybe you find out some news. Hey, Melody. Hey, Paradise. The Empress. And this is all to get you. This is to get you on the path where you need to be. You're seeking the truth. You're trying to explore. You're trying to figure things out. And it feels like Spirit's trying to help you. And then you've got a piper around, a man, of course. What is going on? I don't know. This man. I mean, it could be the man's the piper, because when I was talking about the piper, the man flipped out. He came right out of the deck. The hidden. It's a secret. What is the secret? It could be that they're watching you. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Melody. They're fool. Baby, I'm a fool for you. I don't know. Just, and then third person with the devil. There could be a Capricorn in the mix. I don't know what this is. There's just, I have no idea. Maybe you're just releasing it because of that. Just because it's the elephant. Obstacles are being removed. The fireworks. The mice. It's a divine intervention. Whatever this is that's going on in this complicated, I heard the scheme of things. It's a divine intervention. That could have been what just happened, or this is what's coming in. I don't know. Right. During this time frame, there's a piper around. There's a piper. There's definitely a piper in the room. I don't know if they're actually literally in the room, but there's a piper. And the piper does talk about, like music and all of that. And you could just be sitting there listening to music, and then something can pull you back into the place of, oh, wow. Well, see, it can definitely be that, Ratchy. Because he is playing an instrument. Do, 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 do. Oh my goodness gracious, that's so funny. I don't know. But I keep being drawn to, hey, Mod. I'm being drawn to this right here because it feels like understanding nature and natural laws and all of that. This feels important. The energy of this feels pretty important. Let me ask about this a little more. Tell me more about the fawn energy, because the fawn is like, it's natural wisdom, natural magic. It's natural. These are the same type of energies. And what's weird is that it's got the singer of chalices with the singer of connections. What is all of this? Because it feels bigger. It just feels like, okay, so you've got the wine, which the wine talks about developing over time. The good stuff, something's ripening. The heart and the snake and the balance. Somebody might be actually hiding or keeping it to themselves how they really feel. But it's a mirroring energy. If you feel a certain type of way, this person feels that way. I mean, it's the fawn. They're the same energies coming together. They just, it is. But the snake talks about like seduction again, as the same as the piper. But it could be silence. Somebody's silently dealing with this. This whole thing is spiritual. The whole thing. It's like a conviction. Then the stars, which talks about a miracle again. all of this energy makes somebody really squirrely. And it's like something's been developing over a really long time. And I don't think that they know how to handle it, whoever this is. But they have affection. They want forgiveness. The High Priestess. Somebody wants forgiveness here. They do. For whatever happened. Yeah, see, with the hummingbirds. They want to be lifted out of negativity. They want to, it's being present. It's being lifted out of negativity. But it feels like, okay, so what this does feel like is it feels like trying to do something where you're just trying to kind of like, you move forward a few steps and then something comes and moves you back a few steps. And then you're starting to balance out again and then it's starting to go okay. And then something gets thrown into it. And it just, I don't know. It feels like so much. My whole point, 7 of Cups. It's confusion, it's options, it's the 5 of Cups. Those are the same 2 cards. Somebody feels remorse. They do. But I don't think that you know. They feel bad. 9 of Cups. And the Lovers. 3 of Cups. What? Indecision. Indie. This is, okay, so whoever this is the person, like if they hit you up and they reach out to you, yep, see, if they hit you up and reach out to you, you're going to go. This is that person where there's something's going on. And if they reach out, you're going to go. But this person always gets you stuck in your head. Always. That's who this person is though. But your energies are alike. What? I heard as like as any energy can be. Because nobody has the same exact energy as anybody else. Right. That's true. But it's this person, whoever this person is, you guys, you have like the same interests. You're like the same in many ways, but you're not the same. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. All right. Moving on. How about tomorrow morning? Tomorrow. What do we need to know? It's similar. Yeah. Similar energy. Exactly. Oh, then indecision comes in out again. Wishy-washy. Hey, Paola. I know. I missed you guys too. I did. I'm so happy I was able to get my account unlocked. I'm so happy about that. But I will leave I'll try and figure out how to leave the link below for the new channel that I started, just in case this ever happens again. I am okay. Thanks, Paola. Yeah, I was just locked out. Couldn't go live. Spirit said, no, you need a break. Okay, so this is, oh, wow. It's wishy-washy. And then it comes with Tam. He just sits there, but he doesn't. This is the big, yeah, I know, Paola. Yeah, it did. This one here, though, they have clear sight. This person might not even be saying or doing anything because behind it is the undressing of the salad. It's like an impossible situation, but they're just sitting there. They're not even speaking. They're not doing anything but just sitting. But it's because they're not trying to get into any mischief. No, this is a whole collective. It's a daily for the whole collective. I'm doing those after this one. I'll come back on and do questions. So there is like a commitment or a decision making. Somebody's trying to make a decision. And it's about healing something. It's healing the mind, body, and spirit. But they're not trying to get into anything that is I have no idea what this is. Well, it just feels like somebody's just sitting. Somebody might just be sitting there and just sitting and not doing anything, not speaking, because it's a stone man. He doesn't do anything but sit. Then you've got this woman, feminine energy. You might just be sitting there like, okay, and you want to play, but you're not doing. And the man, what just happened? It's the man and the woman. And then the dolphins. Somebody wants to play, or you might just be in tune with somebody later on tomorrow, something like that. But it's like effective communication. It's playful. It's harmony. It's humor. You're having fun. Just this might be on the internet with the Milky Way, the Chariot, and the bouquet. It's harmony. I just heard somebody's riddled with guilt. The church. What? Maybe something was exposed. Maybe you're talking about somebody was exposed online. This could be that you're having a communication. You might be talking to somebody about something that was exposed online, or like laughing or something like that. This is like social media. I mean, it's the Milky Way. It talks about the internet. It talks about networking. It talks about marketing, all of that. And then, but it comes out with the bouquet. 9 of Swords. Somebody's stressed out, overthinking. 8 of Wands. How to move something forward. How to do something. The Hierophant with the Sun. But Spirit is just, and then there goes the 9 of Cups. It feels like you're going to get what you want out of this. So why are you so why are you so stressing? That's not even how you talk. It feels like you're having a discussion with somebody, a man. But if you're the man watching this, then you're having a discussion with the woman. I don't know what this is. Maybe the energy is moving really, really fast. Isn't it tomorrow when we do the you talk like that? Good. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the whole eclipse thing. Like something is, you're seeing something, the Fool, the opportunity. Okay, whatever this energy is and whatever's going on tomorrow, there is something where it might be way too much energy. Then you got Temperance with the squirrel, which is energetic. There's so much energy here, and trying to be optimistic and just embracing the unknown. This might just be that you just feels like it could be something so simple as when you get up and like, I am going to embrace the day. I'm going to get things done. I'm going to just go and get after it. And just the moon. I don't care if I can see it. I'm going to still do it. That's what it feels like with this moon though too. And I was just saying that it might be because of the solar eclipse that's making things just break free from. You're able to see now. It's a driving force, but you're able to do something. And this just feels like you get up and you're just like, okay, I can do this. And this could be too, if you're not doing this with another person, this could be you're balancing out your own masculine and feminine energies within yourself, because the sun and the moon are here too. That is awesome. That could be what it is. You're getting it done. And see, you're going to solve the problem. It's a clever problem solver. I mean, you could be sitting there for just a little bit, like going back and forth, like, oh, I don't know. Procrastination. I do that all the time. And it sucks because then afterwards I'm like, oh my gosh, I just wasted a whole day that I could have been busy procrastinating because I was in my headspace. You could be online looking at stuff or trying to figure something out on how to do something and you're stuck in your head. So you're talking yourself out of doing it. And it's to move something forward. So, but it's to move it into what you want. The mice. Oh man. But see, there's that. Since you're not able to see everything, you're feeling discouraged. Exactly, Reggie. Yep, exactly. See, and this does make a lot of sense because I know that is exactly how I was feeling last week, the beginning of the week, I should say. Extremely discouraged. And it's kind of like you just gotta, this feels like another one of those moments. Oh man, no. 5 of Cups. I'm done reading tarot. I don't want to read tarot. I just don't. Man. But you break free from it. You move forward. Yeah. You find the true north. So yes, you do break free from this. And then you've got the little birdies talking. You might have people that reach out and are like, hey, just da 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 and da da da, you know, like giving you like ideas and stuff like that to help you like find your way. It does feel like that. It really, really does. Okay, so I mean, I guess that's good. I do not want to go through anything else like that again. I'm just saying. No more. I don't know what this is. But basically, this is just, I don't know. And that's probably what it is. That's having it be a hard time for you to make a decision or to commit to a decision because you're trying really hard to be still and you're trying to heal the mind, body, and spirit. You're trying to keep everything aligned. And that's probably why the man and the woman came out like that, because you're trying to balance those out. It's really, really what that feels like. All right. So before I come back live tomorrow, what do we have? We're coming back. What is coming in for the collective? Ugh. I'm trying to see if I can get any songs or hear anything. I can't. It's just weird. The Lady of the Forest. Or what? That is not the Lady of the Forest. It's the Lady of the Harvest. It's loss. It's letting go. It's a completion. With the fairy godmother, this is, and then himself at the bottom of the deck. It's helpful lessons. It's harvest time. And what happens during harvest time? We cut down the harvest so new crops can grow the next season. The Archer. I'm a matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Whatever this is, you're staying focused to overcome the difficulties. It's heart-centered. It is implementing a strategy. And maybe you're just releasing. Like, okay, it is what it is. What does himself have to do with it? What? That is so many cards. I'm not taking all those. Although I did, the 2 that stuck to my finger was the magnifying glass with the twinsies. What is going on with himself? Maybe you have somebody in the background that's watching you go through these losses. They're just watching. What is this going on with this person? This person always shows up. This Emperor at the bottom of the deck. It feels like if you thought you're not. I want to say that. And then there's that strategy. Spirit is bringing in a strategy here. They're giving you an option with something here with the Death. But it feels like if you thought, I keep hearing not all is what it seems. It's not all what it seems. But this person here, this himself, this person, they always come around. They always show up. They always they're there. They're watching, whether you think so or not, they're watching. And they're like dependable. You've got the ship. I mean, they might talk about a trip or something like that, but it's going places. The Hierophant and the loons. This feels like a massive, like, spiritual thing that's going on. Well, yeah, that makes sense because we go through seasons with everyone. And it feels like when you go through seasons and you go through like completions and stuff, this one's always, they're always there though. It feels like that. It's an emperor that you have like a uncommon bond with. This King of Swords, it's a King of Swords. And they're watching you. Seven of Cups. Options. This, I don't know if this is you or if this is them, but they have options. And they choose to reach out. 10 of Pentacles. They're choosing another option. This Emperor. And Two of Swords. I have no idea what this is. I really don't. It feels like, oh my God, I can hear a song, but I don't want to sing it. Stop watching me. Reggie, yes. They are though. They're watching and they reach out. Probably because they know that you're stressed out over something. They bring in an offer to help. Maybe they feel like they should or they need to. But they offer. I'm hearing offer up, offer up. What's offer up? Offer up. Maybe they, oh, offer up is a calm down. It's an app, isn't it? Maybe they see something on offer up or something. I don't know. Or they're offering up something. I have no idea. But they want to bring in something. It's a meeting. It's an event. The Fox. You know, I need to stop playing cards. I'm just saying. This might be what it is, though, too. Like, you're remembering here, too, with this crow, the tower. You're remembering the tower. You might just be remembering things and see, and then this feels like an okay. Yeah, I didn't either. That is funny. But this man, okay, so the biggest thing is that this person, I think what the biggest thing that I'm trying to get at here is like you're trying to focus, you're trying to do all this at the other, and then you get this person who always shows up. They know that something is not right. And they show up and they just, I don't know. But then you know that they go silent. I'm not getting what any of this is right here. I mean, for some of you, this might be that you're dealing with two different people. And if you're dealing with two different people, one could be a King of Swords and the other is an Emperor. A very well established Emperor. Reggie. I don't know. One of them, I mean, it's the Seven of Cups. Someone keeps you confused about what's actually going on. There's lots of confusion here with the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. But then you've got the Lovers, which is a choice. The Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor. This just is not making any sense. And maybe that's what it is. is that this person just, it's, you get so confused. The Wheel of Fortune. That's probably what the cycles are. Okay. I get it now. I get it. This whole thing where you have to let go and learning lessons and all that with the fairy godmother, this is helpful lessons. What are you going to choose? And it feels like you're trying to stay focused. You're trying to overcome difficulties. You're trying. And then you have this one over here, this himself character that shows up, but they're going through their own thing. Maybe that's why it's like that, why things are all weird. I keep wanting to say weird. It's because on both sides, there's stuff going on, but it's because it's spiritual. And you're like learning something from each other. The bridge. It's overcoming something together. Yes. Wow. Whatever this is that's going on, it feels like you're going to know something or feel something or something's going to happen tomorrow where you're going to be making like stable changes. It's going to be a turning point, but it feels like you're going to be grateful for this. But it's also talking about this, like when in the fall here, like you're releasing, you're letting things go and you're making stable changes. And it feels like this person is doing the same thing. And you might have been very confused. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. The Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Wow. Whatever this whole thing is, it was like supposed to go down like this for you to learn a lesson. And it feels like your own strength, your inner strength. Hey, CR, I just noticed your comment before I went live. I've been okay. Thank you. I know I missed all you guys too. It was a doozy, but we are back. You see more information in the mask. I keep hearing that song too, like, what kind of trickery is this? Somebody might just be coming back in with like different, their energy's different. Justice. They're trying to be more balanced. They are. It feels like they don't want to keep closing or doing something. Hey, KP. Yes, we are. I was able to figure it out. I was literally entering my email completely wrong. And I had to figure that out. And didn't even realize that until yesterday. So yes. It feels like a release. You're releasing something. How does it work out after that then? Like how is everybody doing after that? The Three of Pentacles. Wow, just like KP just said. Getting back to business, co-creating. You're feeling like you've got people that want to work with you. It feels like you learned something. It was a helpful lesson and you learned it. And it might have been about like your self-esteem or something like that. And you learned and somebody's watching you. It's a Page of Swords. Somebody is watching you. And Page of Cups. The Chariot. This, whoever it is that's watching you, they hope that you succeed and you move forward. They do. I want to say that they do. Who's ever watching you does really hope that for you. Feels like they have hope. This Emperor. But it feels like this Emperor has things that they need to, that they're working on and going through too. That you may not even know about. The communication though. It's a letter. It's unexpected communication from an Emperor. That's the Whip. You've done this before with this person. That's why it's a lesson. You keep going through cycles with this person. And then at the bottom of the deck is the Cross. This particular Emperor, you go through lessons. You have lots of There's forgiveness, though. Somebody wants to be forgiven. Oh, no. I'm hearing that song again. Please forgive me. I know not what I do. Please forgive me. The moon. And the house. There's something going on in the house that you don't know about. And what is the house? And then you get this communication. You might get a text, but it's the lion. Yeah. I know. I just don't like singing that part, Reggie. Because I just don't. What is this? The white wolf. This feels like believe in your power. Like you could be stressed out or just thinking and there's something about confidence, and you may not even have confidence in what it is that you are trusting in. This could be your own what am I talking about? Your inner knowing, your inner compass, and you might just be struggling with that a little bit. But it's kind of like you keep going forward and you keep doing it even though you can't see something, but because of the eclipse. Are we able to see the new moon? Does anybody know that info? Will we be able to see the new moon because it's a solar eclipse? I think it's tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I need to Google that. But you're overcoming something. And the house talks about like, it's like where you belong. It's like your belongings. I mean, it could be literally a house and things are just right. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that you couldn't. But because I keep getting, it's like something, you're going to be able to see something, but it's not the full moon. That's why it doesn't make sense. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it is then. I don't know what's going on. Maybe that's relevant, Rachi. Somebody's blocking clarity because that's what the sun is. The sun is bright. It's clarity. It's you're able to see with the sun, but you're not with the moon. I have no idea what this is. All I know is that it's heart centered and you're overcoming some difficulties. This has been like cycles. You could have gone through many, many moon cycles with this situation. And there's some communication that's coming in and they're talking and you're releasing. And that might be the key of it, is because now that you're going through this completion, because there's two cards here that are talking about a completion and you're completing something and you're releasing it and it's your guidance to do that and believing in your own power. And it leaves a king. I don't know why the king or why the 7 of Cups keeps coming out in every spread. But this is the King of Swords, which could be you, where with this World card, wow, and the moon. You're closing out a cycle, that's for sure. And this might be you're closing out the cycle of fear, of illusions, all of that. I have no idea. I just know that you've learned something. Something has been gained and you've learned something. And this himself energy here, this Emperor energy is watching this somehow. And now they want to take action and bring forth a Page of Pentacles. I don't know what this is, you guys. It feels, I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so I think that's all for the collective. It just feels like a bunch of, yeah, it could be collaboration. Like they want to help you to figure something else or figure something out because they've watched you go through something. They've really watched you go through something. Your patience, you've been moving slow or something's been moving pretty slow and they've been watching you the whole way, dropping pentacles, or this could be, I don't know. I was going to say this could be like Hansel and Gretel where they like, there's been delays. That's my point. There's been delays throughout this whole process and somebody wants to help to where there's no more delays. But you've done a lot of inner work, shadow work. Wow. You've learned a lot of shadow lessons here, which your shadow lessons are, you know, things that you've learned, which is just shadow work that you needed to go through. You've learned a lot of them. And justice. Wow. And the star. Now you may rest easy, my dear. That's what I just heard. Wow, you've learned a lot of shadow lessons. This could be like past life karma. It could be anything, you guys. It could be anything. But it feels like at the end of the day, after everything, even when you like lose a little bit of hope, you find it. You still wish upon a star. You still do. You're still optimistic. But you've gone through a lot of shadowy stuff. And 10 of Swords. Okay, so after 10 of Swords, you can't, it's the end of that. You can't you're not going to keep going through that. It's like painful endings. Once they're done, they're done. Doesn't mean that you're not going to go through something else, though. It'll just be a different one. 8 of Swords. But you're not so mentally stuck on it, is what I want to say. It feels like you're freeing yourself. And you're just releasing. Okay. Wow. That is awesome to go through all that shadowy work. Okay, so I'm going to leave that here. Just make another thing of coffee, and then I will come back on for questions. This one went pretty long, so I'm sorry that it went so long. It's been a while. So, oh God, I just heard that song in my head. It's been a while since I first saw you. Oh my God, no, I'm not listening to that. I forgot who sings that. Is that Nickelback? I don't know who it is. All right. Anywho, so I will leave this here, and then I will come back on and do the questions part of the day that I typically do. So thank you guys so much for coming in. It was Nickelback. Oh, yay. Is that what I said was Nickelback? I don't remember. See, I lost that fast. It was Nickelback, I said. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I will come back on in just a few minutes. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming in and joining me today. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in a few. Bye, guys.